Bash the hell out of him. Yeah. Let me level up real fast. So what do we got for damage? Right, that was the one hand stuff. That's a health thing. We're plenty okay on health though. Attack damage while holding a shield, resistances with the shield, increased damage with elements, chance to block with the shield, defense and block. I mean, yeah, kind of. Leads to more life and armor. Two hand stuff, one hand stuff. More damage and some leech. Some more. No, that's two hand. And there should be the mace one here. Mace damage and crit. What are you? Totem stuff. That's undead stuff. That's elemental stuff. That's pole arms. Life and endurance. Damage with crits. Armor. Mana. Sure. I need to find a cool damage area. So, like, I guess down here. So much two-handed stuff. Attack damage with the shield. So, like, I guess down here is where we're heading. Kind of a cool area anyway because of these guys. Like, ignore movement penalties, armor, accuracy, and this guy being life regen, melee physical damage, some strength. I think, yeah, that's just raw physical attack up there. Alright, so we're heading down there, I guess. Maybe at some point we fill in the mace thing. And this mace thing also. Maces and scepters. Maces and scepters. Yes, that all works too. Do I head over there first? Let's head over there first. Okay. We'll get there. My damage is still okay. Ooh. Oh, hi. +1 chest level, magic monsters freezes me when activated and explodes. It's like all shitty. Ugh. Superior increased critical strike support. Come on, guys. Go. Shoot. Plant support, body swap, ancestral war chief. Yeah, I mean, it's increased critical strikes is pretty nice. Increased crit chance, and then a straight up +1 to it. So if it's a 5% crit, it's now 6% plus 60%. So it'd be like 8% total or something. Siosa! He's the one I'm after. He even has a waypoint near him because he knows he's important.
In more mundane.
I am honored to serve you, my ancestor.
Where's the way into the lower bit, though? It's not necessarily near him, I suppose. Whoa. That was pretty good. No voiceover. What? And I don't remember this place being so big. This is massive. It just keeps going. Imagine if a necromancer from the old times were to get into a museum in New York or whatever, reanimate dinosaurs. Ah. The dinosaurs are so much reconstructed, I don't know. You think there's still enough life energy there for a necromancer to do something? Maybe it doesn't matter. Colossal life flask, what do you got? 100% increased recovery when on low life, 20% increased movement speed during the flask effect. Well, hey, hi, how you doing? Four portals, one of them up here. Put the frost in the doorway. And I'll upgrade it. Just sucks that there's nothing else here.
The blight is trying to
Guess I'll put a lightning there, like on their spawn. Spreading further back, it comes around through that lightning I just put down into my cold.
The blight is trying
It's
to
good so far. Then it forks off from that. Yeah, sure. Okay, well, we'll be alright. So many of the jumping goat dudes. Hold the line. $500 to upgrade that. That's expensive. It's a really long line for them to walk. It just goes across the entire outside of the room. Yeah, just... That's the best case scenario, though. If you can hold the choke anyway and you do enough AoE damage, that's about the best you could hope for. A blurred orb, glass blur bauble, couple alteration, transmutation, augmentation, 2 chromatics, an orb of scouring. And then some stuff to maybe sell, but I'm still not doing great with Scrolls of Wisdom. Not doing great. I'll ignore the axe. And what did it drop itself? Because it typically gives you something too. Chaos Orb and a bunch of scrolls. Hey, I'll take that. That's what I need. 2 reds, 2 greens. Armor evasion though. Blech. Okay. And maybe another Colossal Life Flask. 50% increased recovery rate. Yeah, alright, fine. Sure, so moving on. Still looking for the next area of this library where the golden pages are for Siosa. That's a good level. Don't really need more life and elemental resistance right now, but okay, I'll take it. 905 life, let's go. Are ready for like the next 2 acts with this much life. Valkyrie, welcome back. How you doing? Any cool sales? Did you get me anything? Hunter with the bullets one come out. Yeah, it gets a little bit hectic like EDF sometimes in there, just holding the line. It's just this massive Sormo stuff. It's just like sitting in the caves in EDF, just unloading the bodies of ants acting as cover for the other ants. So you gotta get like a fencer with a shotgun or something to just blast and clog the whole area, or remove the clog. Man. Watch how I change the magazine. Okay, okay. Yeah, the Scholar. That's a good one that you can find in the library. You only need 3 of them and it gives you 2 stacks of Scrolls of Wisdom. So good. Still fine, and though I like pepperoni chips. Pepperoni chips? Do you mean like the pork meat pepperoni, or do you mean like Pepper's pepperoni? Important distinction. Oh, not very important actually. I'll still try them out. I like them both. I've never had that though. Never even heard of it. It sounds great. Pepper's pepperoni. Okay, that makes a little more sense. But sure. Basically veggie chips, man. That's great. I love it. Make some veggie chips out of like beets and sweet potato in there and mix that in. It's from Funny Fresh. Okay. Haven't heard of. They do a lot of the vegetable stuff though. Almost looked like the totem acted as a mauler that just popped up and exploded him. Yo, Cios, are you sure this place exists? Like, I don't think your pages are anywhere here. I'm sorry to say. Just I've been like everywhere. Just they're not. Okay, really? Siosa. It's definitely not next to you. I'm half tempted just to reload this area. Try again. It's supposed to be a fast quest. Slowly turns itself into an odyssey. Okay, so it must be an area that I had already explored, but because I didn't have the quest at that point, it didn't show up at all. So we'll backtrack a bunch. And we'll try that out. And failing that, then I guess we'll reload the area. French fries made of carrot. Yeah, man. Dehydrated carrot sticks. Chips with paprika, salt, pepperoni, and today you saw chips chakalaka? What kind of Africa flavor? Okay. That sounds odd. Would definitely try it though. I like that kind of stuff. What the fuck? I don't get it. Where's your zone change, Siosa? It's just like a book or a light that we pull to reveal the way down into the lower level, and then that's just like a small area with his golden pages in it, but like... What? I'm just gonna reload the area. I don't really mind doing this place again. I could go for more of those librarian cards. Bang.
Your burning gaze to thine soul. Cast your burning gaze to thine soul. Cast your burning gaze to thine soul. Cast your burning gaze to thine soul.
Okay. Yay. Path of Exile, Sister Cassia mixtape when? No, please. Anything but that. This should be a pretty nice one, because this is all going to be heading into this choke. So I'll go for a cold in front, I'll go for a couple fires in the back. Oh wait, they're resistant against fire. Fuck. Okay. No problem. I wonder, are they resistant against fire or immune to fire? Resilient, okay. So that's okay. And it's forking all over hell. This Frost Totem's gonna have to be super champion. Awa. Those dudes really hurt.
Divine power!
No. No. Ah, knuckle gnaw. Hello. Ugh. Ugh. Couple of really burly, healthy guys in that. That wasn't really fun at all. What level am I now? We are 37. Level 37, heading towards some damage stuff. But to get to the damage stuff, like, cause I got this huge big ring here for a bunch of mace things. Like, this is all good stuff. Got to go through a little bit of life to get there, but working on it. There you go. The Scholar, absolutely. A Regal Orb, upgrades magic to rare. Cool. Armor Scrap, Orb of Alteration. Colossal Mana Flask. Actually, yeah. Increase recovery rate and spell damage leeches energy shield during flask effect. Ah. I'll take you to maybe use 514 armor. Jeez. Plus 54 armor and then 25% increased armor. Turning black recovery reflects 6 physical damage and 2% additional physical damage reduction. Damn. I mean, what's the grand total here? How's that add up? 48%. 62%. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. Okay. Well, that's quite good. Like, I don't really care too much about the sockets, honestly. I don't have enough gems to put in the sockets anyway. Like, this was totally unsocketed. So, it's sort of, that's kind of whatever. All right. I'm happy with that. What else do we have here? Jeweler's Orbs and a big, massive yellow bowl. Jeweler's Orb, okay. And then 2 of these guys. Yeah, incubators. Right. An incubated currency item to an equipable item. The item drops after killing 1,513 monsters. So, like, just some currency thing will pop out after I kill that many. And a singular incubator. An incubated unique to an equipable item. Drops after 1,700 monsters. So we'll throw... I'll throw you onto the weapon, I guess. And you onto, I don't know, the belt or something. I'm not really hyped about the currency one, but... Hello again, Siosa. So like, this is incubating a unique item. When I kill so many monsters, a unique item will drop, or a legendary type thing. The orange quality stuff. And the other one, that'll just drop a currency item. Could be chromatic orb, or an orb of alteration, or something cool like a blessed orb maybe. Not sure. But just, I gotta keep the item equipped, and after so many kills, that'll drop. And yeah, that's it. They're nothing too wild, I just kind of forgot they existed. The unique one's kind of cool because, well, it's a guarantee that I'm gonna find a unique item here in like an hour or two. So it's kind of cool in that regard. Doesn't matter what you add it to, not just some item. Ideally something that you're gonna be using for a while, because, you know, if you get an incubation thing that requires you to kill 20,000 monsters over level 50, you better put that on an item that you're gonna have that entire time, because you can't remove it at all. It's not up here. Oh yeah, it's definitely up. It doesn't mark it. Oh. Well shit, no wonder I missed it. I thought it marked it. Ugh. Cassia, how'd you find your way down here? What the heck? How long you been down here? I just saw you upstairs. How did I not trigger her the first time through? Marker Grants, hello, how you doing? Dang, have you missed a lot? Finished Act 2, kind of nearing the end of Act 3. I'm still a big fucking smashy. Look at this pauldron. What the hell? Yo, cool. I'm looking kind of neat nowadays. Jeez. Ugh. Okay. We'll go lightning ground. I don't know about this. Chilled ground? That's a rough path. We'll also chill you. Hopefully this one doesn't fork. Ah, both portals are down here. Okay.
You're making me nervous.
Yeah, well, one of them just hauled ass through. What do you want me to do? Why? This path is so short. It's the shortest path ever, with like 2 defense nodes, one on top of the portal and one slightly further away. What do you want, sister? Fuck. No more wet clay armor, yeah. Yeah, red, I don't want those. It chills me when I stand on the ground. It's like, what? Why? I think like the biggest thing that you missed is I found a couple things that are 4-link. My helmet and boots. So my Infernal Blow has got the Ancestral Protector guy still, added fire damage and knockback. Wait. No, that's my totem dude. Added fire damage, knockback, and Ruthless is my totem guy. Ancestral Call, Infernal Blow, Shockwave support, and faster attacks I've got on now. That's about it. Other than that, just working my way through. 2 more pages that I don't have room for. Aw, yeah. Now you see my skill tree? Sure. We went up north to grab some of the armor and energy shield. And also the armor and energy shield up here. So that's that, but I don't really have much base energy shield anymore. I've been dropping that stuff, so I don't know. This is like a whole path of regret right now. Damage is starting to get a little bit low, so I'm heading off toward the left to this big mace ring. Grabbing a little bit even more health and stuff along the way there. And after that, I think I head down around this path for some one-handed stuff. And these guys, because it's just general damage and stuff and things and some shield stuff. And things. So we'll see. I don't know. That's where we're at right now. I need to get my energy shield back up though. It's not cool having it this low. 35 is basically nothing. But when you find a big thing that's like, here's 600 armor, you damn well take it. 514. I think of the chest place. The chest piece will probably stay as pure armor, because I remember there being some things that give you like 1200 armor for the chest piece. It's kind of a big one. I don't know, maybe there's like really cool armor energy shield ones too. Thought I was heading east before, like up and to the right. Well, yeah, it was to a degree. We went this way to just get ready to pick up all this life stuff. So then, as soon as I start noticing that I'm dying really quickly, then I'm like, I'm already right here for it, you know? And I guess I can grab that too while I'm over there. But currently my health is like just fine. And I kind of didn't realize just how much life stuff I generally just have around me nearby. Like there's so much of it. Alright, yeah, you were a quality gem. Other quality stuff? I was a bit interested in you, because you reduce cold damage taken, as well as giving me more resistance. Yeah, the passive tree there, like, making your character and figuring it out is, like, that's the best part of the game. To just follow a guide and just do what they do just completely kills the experience for me. Cold and lightning resistance. Increased fire damage, increased attack speed, global accuracy rating, and a little bit of life. Increased rarity of items found and some light radius. That's not terrible. This is like super resistance ring. And this is a lot of physical. 391. 393. It's technically stronger than this is. Yeah, 412. But I'm keeping you for the resist, and I want to craft you still. I'll do that fast. Let's just put you away. Sell this. Talk to Navali. Get a prophecy. What do you got for me?
The gate is unlocked, but the key remains in the hands of a devil.
A bearded devil. We'll drop a unique. Okay. That seems fine.
Bring me back something nice, huh?
Excuse me? I brought you plenty nice.
It would be wrong to do that here.
And then quickly just to keep this active. And back to my hideout. Give you... Ooh. Okay, it's full up on suffixes. Fine. But... Shit, do I want added fire damage or added physical? I think added physical because I stack physical damage a heck of a lot more than I stack up fire damage. Like, percentage increase wise. Done. Nice. Alright. Sweet. That turned into kind of a cool ring. I guess I can take a look at the chest piece while I'm here, because this is pretty burly and usable for a while. I'm not technically missing any resistances. We're so far over the cap right now. I guess just some strength. 18 strength. Yeah, alright. Fine. I still have this shield. Item level 11. Gross. Gotta get rid of that at some point one day. So back to town. Through my portal. Pick up the chromatic. And we carry on. And that's that. So, because I'm lazy, another portal scroll. Waypoint back to the library. That's not the library. Turn it in. Life leech support. 2.2% of damage leeches life. Fortify, they grant me fortify on hit. More damage with ailments caused by melee hits. And just more melee damage. Well shit, and fortify. 20% reduced damage taken from hits. Blood magic, they spend life instead of mana. Ooh. Interesting. Increased skill effect duration, pulverize, increased AoE, less attack speed though, more melee area damage. I'm going fortify though, that sounds really good.
Let's speak again soon.
Like, alright. So let's do a swapperoonie here. Real fast. Yeah, and then we can get rid of the knockback support, I think. So my totem dude gets the faster attacks, added fire damage, and ruthless. And I will get the Ancestral Call on Infernal Blow. With the Fortify support. Yeah. It's like 100 more DPS. And Shockwave support. Absolutely. So we don't do knockback anymore, but you know what? I'll put out a Leap Slam. My Leap Slam does knockback. Sometimes. Get out of here! Yeah. Okay. And you now sell a fuckload of gems. An absolute load of them, which is really, really nice and cool to have. Do I want anything in particular from here? I don't think so. It's a cool thing to keep in mind, though. A lot of stuff. But unfortunately, because I'm not in town, it doesn't just pull stuff out of my stash. Damn. It's always the most annoying part about this guy.
Let's speak again soon.
Well, that's fine. So we can go back to the Ebony Barracks. We've done everything that we can so far. We go to the Lunar's Temple, which I think is actually up on this side of the map normally. Whoops. He just gimped himself. Man, the Yeah, the attack time 0.53 seconds. It was like 0.4 something. Like, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but I notice it so much. I feel so slow. Anyone else? Three portals. One up and two south. Okay, so we actually see them all right now. Good, good. Hopefully that can manage okay. Seems alright. Have a bit of cold, coming back down here to help out. Keep the totem up. Yeah, one dude got through. Some pretty fancy things here.
I give you to my ancestors.
Okay. That was okay. We did alright. Was it just you? Or did it sound like Cassia was singing Zombie from the Cranberries? What? Is that a song from some artist? Ooh, 19%. Very nice. It'd be maybe worth keeping for the unidentified superior collection for Orbs of Alchemy, if I felt like doing that. I feel like you get so many alchemy shards, so it's not really worth it anymore. It's like a full set of 20% unidentified yellow items will get you... It goes like 4 Orbs of Alchemy or something like that. Used to be really nice because Orbs of Alchemy weren't easy to come by early on. Bum bum bum, Lunar's Temple. We're already almost done with the act. Well, already almost done, shit. It's actually been a while. Spent so much time in the library. It's dark and spooky in here, Cassia. I don't have a good feeling about this one. 3 of them. One of them's strong against fire. I'll give that a cold. That's too close to the thing. There's no point. Unless I did like the shockwave thing or maybe minions, but I'll pass.
It's put out new mycelium. Ugh, new roots.
Yeah, okay. High. I have to guard up here a bit. Make this guy some fire. Drop my banner for a quick boost here. Looking good though. Nice. That went pretty well down there. Much better than I expected. You know what I need is a shield that does armor. Ooh, Engineer's Orb. Hi. Improves the quality of a strong box. Ah. Well. Neat. Need a shield that does armor and energy shield. That'd be great. I don't know if that's a thing. I haven't found one yet. Splat. Splat. That'll never get old to me, man. So good. Decoy totem. Just spams taunt. Used to be not great, but it's gotten a lot better over time. Not that they actually have some range to their taunt. It used to be super local. Like for playing with other characters, there's a like multiplayer. There's this ability that you can get where you basically just do a war cry and it taunts everybody around you, but it used to be such short range it wasn't worth it at all. But nowadays it's like half the screen. Dudes are kind of gross sounding. How are we doing with those incubations? 700 out of 1700 out of 1500. Okay, getting there, almost halfway. I love how they like buff up with something real quick and run in just to get one shot and blow each other up. Ugh, water break.
PoE, you are truly Kitava's slave, a daughter of corruption.
Water. Delicious. It's a weird enemy, man. And sometimes they'd also start to hurt a lot, so this is kind of like another little gear check area. Because they just do a bunch of, typically just a shitload of physical damage with their projectiles. So it, you know, like if you're not stacking armor very well or something like that, it got to be pretty painful. Especially in evasion build if you're not really doing the, it's like a small little area on the passive tree for dodging ranged attacks or something, but like you can't dodge. Like I think you can't dodge as well, but you can dodge range attacks better or something like that. What was that? That's 30% chance to dodge attack hits, 50% less armor, 30% less energy shield, 30% less chance to block spell and attack damage. But then you get some chance to dodge, and then a chance to dodge spell hits. Okay. Okay, so that's more for spells rather than projectiles. I thought there was something for dodging projectiles also. There might still be somewhere in there, I don't remember. But I remember these hurting a lot if you were an archer who wasn't quite healthy enough. Oh, hi.
I cannot carry this.
You're gonna carry that. I'm sorry to tell you. That's happening. You're picking this up. See what I can do to it. Energy shield just drains. Alright. What do you got for me? 3 of them, 1 resistant to shockwave, that's fine. You're just sort of there. Okay.
Let's see what this tower can really
Level
do.
2 fire and a frost in front. What do we got for the rest?
It's put out new mycelium. New roots.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's put out new mycelium. New roots.
Okay, yep, cool down there. So we can just focus up here then. Everything will eventually funnel through. We'll upgrade the fire guy the most I can. The totem over there on the side should be alright. Never put my banner back on. Whoops. Easy.
I cannot carry this.
Right, I'm super full. Yeah, okay, let's go back to town fast. I guess. Getting a little bit crowdeder. I think I have to move these essences out of here. And also the gems and amulets and stuff. Get those in a different tab. I'll identify you. I might actually use you depending. Net. Okay. That's out. Fine. Whoa, 56 to 112 physical damage. All right.
Welcome. Fate will find
There's
you.
that. We'll put you away for the moment. Play with you when I get a little more time. Gotta trade these up. We're getting a lot of those. Not many transmutations. I gotta stop identifying so much stuff. If you leave it unidentified, you get the transmutation stuff. But identifying it is so good. Let me check this real fast. This place is a bit of a maze, and the areas that you think don't go anywhere can actually head to exactly where you need to go. Alright. Holy shit. That was a bit wild. What fell over here? An iron hat. Oh, another one of you. I think yeah, another Azamite Peak. Okay. Please don't be one huge dead end. Just go. Shortcuts. Ooh. Fancy area. See you. Yeah. Oh, hi. Legacy of Zeal. Don't know what that did, but they're dead now. Mini boss.
You've done your ancestors proud, Karui. Now, here's your warrior's death. You'll be remembered, Karui.
You're very loud. She hauls ass over to a portal to pick up some crazy buff, or I guess nowadays just teleports to them.
Do the honorable thing
And what? Excuse me?
damn you.
I will take everything Dominus loves, as he took it from me.
Alright, that's that. Da 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 da. Back to town. I think selling just an unidentified yellow though is just as good as selling an unidentified blue.
See you.
Yeah, kind of. Like it's still not Still not great. I'll identify some of it. Whoa. 10% increased spell damage, 11% increased spell damage, 3 to 44 lightning damage. Level 1 to all lightning skill gems, some stun duration, and a chance to shock. Yes! A cocked needle. Indeed.
Watch yourself.
And Gregor, want to talk to you.
must leave.
Passive
Tread
skill
carefully.
point. We head back
It would be
to
wrong to do that
the
here.
Goodbye.
Don't do anything.
the garden area. And we go in through that tower that was there. That was previously locked. We have the key for it now. And then we quickly ascend that. And finish up the act. Not much longer. Hello, Rogue. Meat Ripper. What? Stuck on something.
Burning gaze to thine soul. Cast your burning gaze. Ah.
I wonder if these things can have more than just 4 forks. Probably. Like 6 or 8. Okay, they're like all resistant to fire. Fuck. Have a lightning. The lightning. We'll do a cold up here. I'll upgrade you so you can definitely reach past that path.
It's branching, Exile.
Oh my god! Yeah, they're both right here. Okay. So have another lightning. Upgrade the cold if they get that far, which they slowly are. Awa. It's interesting some of the enemies that are coming out of these. Like, I just saw one dude that when you kill them, they shoot out shadow bolts. You don't fight those for like 3 more acts, I think. Ooh, a yellow jewel. Oh, hey. How you doing? 4% chaos damage over time, increased attack speed with one-handed melee weapons, and 8% global critical strike chance. You're a huge, fat, nasty, disgusting letdown. How dare you? Software Inc. Alpha 11 is in public testing. No. They've been doing some pretty cool stuff with the build tool and that. Life and fire resist, plus 1% to maximum fire resist. Life and all elemental resist. We're almost there. We're almost to the damage stuff. What are my resists like? 113, 94, 103. Fuck. It brings it down to the cap, which is 75, 76 for fire now.
The Karui do not hide in towers.
Ooh, Einhar's here. Einhar, you want to help me with the mycelium thing? Einhar! Fuck.
Love hunting.
It's got some pretty wild buffs going on.
Ida, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture.
A unique body armor. I need to check out the menagerie pretty soon. That's a fancy chromatic. Okay. How annoying.
Oh.
It's 18% quality, but it's also chromatic, and I'm pretty sure that'll just sell for a chromatic. Yes. They're fire resistant again.
Let's see what this tower can really do.
Oh, another lightning there. Okay. So they get double lightnings.
It's branching, Exile.
Up to here. Okay. Have another lightning, I guess. I don't know. Upgrade this lightning because it's a bit rough up here. Upgrade the frost to help out overall. Yeah, easy. Nice. Thanks, Einhar. Einhar's pretty strong. Do we like you? 22 to 46, 1 to 5 elemental. Plus 1 level to socket melee as usual, 14 strength, 1 to 3 physical, 1 to 5 lightning, chance to cause bleeding and increase damage with bleeding. I think no. Bang. Kind of interested in the menagerie animals for Einhar because usually I don't get that many Einhar things, but apparently this time around it's a bit different. Later on we meet somebody, I think her name is Anya or Arya or something like that. She's all about this like crazy time traveling temple thing that we go into back in time and kill somebody and unlock doors and stuff that affects how the temple will turn out in the present day, and after we do that enough, we discover the location of the temple and we go into it. So it's like I'm kind of making my own dungeon in a weird way. I really want to check one of those. What the fuck? Rebirth. 27 of this for Sharon's sword. Yeah, okay. Fat chance. I've never been able to find her enough to do enough to find the temple. So maybe nowadays, if like there's more, you know, NPCs that you bump into for that kind of stuff, could be pretty neat. There's one of them. Wow, hi. Didn't realize I was fighting an aerator, jeez.
Oh, that was a juicy one, Exile!
And looks like there's no more monsters here. Okay. Or beasts, rather. Those bubble dudes, though, the Undying Aristocrat, I think it was called, they're kind of fun to resurrect if you're a Necromancer with the Raised Spectre. You just bring them up, they're just a ranged dude who summons up a damage protection bubble that you can just camp in. Pretty cool. Stibnite Flask, 100% increased evasion rating, creates a smoke cloud on use. Enemies standing in smoke clouds are blinded. Huh. Wild. Nothing I want. Almost there. Next level. Yes. Yeah. You got possessed by a ghost, did you? Armor evasion, claw, double axe. Neat links on the axe, but man, I guess I'll take these. They sell decently enough. I won't identify them. Take the transmutation charts, I think it is.
Off you go, little beast! Away!
Is this a new zone? No. Okay. The maps are kind of weird because, like, this isn't technically a new zone. It's just off the map, so it's still the same map. That's why Einhar is still sticking around. Used to be really confusing back when the Masters were still around. There was one of them specifically for hunting, and they'd be like, you know, you use the blood of some fallen enemy or something to track where this specific beast is that you're after, or like this den of monsters or whatever. And it'd just be like pointing off the map, and it's like, what? And if you didn't realize it, it's because it's still on the same map, it's just off the edge, because it's actually on a different floor, which is technically the same map. Ugh. Lancing Steel.
An exhilarating hunt, Exile. Now, it is time for Einar to go to Einar business.
I cannot carry this.
Hello, Deathbow. Are you the one that shoots multiple projectiles? Yes it is. 31% increased critical strike chance, 112% increased physical damage, 10% increased physical speed, plus 100% to global critical strike multiplier, plus 100%, so you crit significantly harder. And bow attacks fire an additional arrow. That's a pretty good one. That is not bad. I've seen a lot of trashy death harps. That one's not bad. I think, anyway. Way Shrine.
My dear Chitters, the Empire has lived in fear and ignorance since its inception. Our Asmiri ancestors, in their arrogance, turned their backs on the lessons of the Varl. The emperors before you lacked courage, lacked vision, paying lip service to eternity while scrabbling for approval and comfort within the prison of their meager mortal lives. You are not one of those emperors. You are Chittus the Great, the man who will make this empire truly understand the meaning of the word eternal. We shall build this thaumatocracy together, my emperor. Gem by gem, immortal by immortal. Your devoted servant, Malachi.
Is what's good is just personal preference. True, but I think this is a bow that would, I think, work with most archery builds though, you know? But yeah, like if you get something that's like, yeah, I do like 7,000 cold damage and multiply cold damage times 20 trillion, it's like, wow, that's really fantastic. If you do cold damage. Although I guess numbers that high, it's good for everybody, but you know what I mean. You know, like if I found something that's like, you know, plus 72% global cold damage, it's like, fuck, that's great for a cold mage, but for me it's garbage. But I think this bow, it's certainly good for pretty much anybody. Einhar, are you here too? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have a full menagerie soon, I think. God damn.
This one is captured. Einar will take it.
4 more here. Hey, alright. Hole in the wall. Ooze band.
Off you go, little beast. Away!
Let's see about moving on. If I have to backcheck for his last beast, then so be it, I suppose. Einar?
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now.
Okay, and the other yellow one is up to the north, and the main one is just here. Poison pincers, the slithering.
First ones look upon this capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well.
Bane. Debuffed enemies in an area deals chaos damage over time. Linked curses are also applied to those enemies. Ooh. Deals more damage and lasts longer for each curse applied this way. Skill cannot be used by totems, traps, or mines. Only applies curses from skill gems requiring level 24 or lower, but that'll, I assume, improve as the skill gem improves. Neat. Not for me though, but neat.
I cannot carry this.
What do you say, Einar? One more for the road. 2 portals here. We'll go for a cold. Lightning. Fire. Neither of them are the cold, I think. Does it tell you when it starts? No, okay. So we're okay.
The blight is trying to spread.
Fort up here.
The blight is trying to spread.
So I have a lightning. Keep him refreshed up there. Have a fire totem. Einar, how you doing? He's kicking ass.
Do not let them reach the purification point.
Yeah, okay, he was way too healthy. Einar! Oh fuck, there is another path up here. Oh wow, I completely missed that. I thought there were 2 portals up here or something. Shit, yeah, there was no way that was happening. Sorry, Cassia. Rip. No way. Terror Scrabbler. Like one of those dudes you really don't want to play Scrabble with because he puts down words like ox, ab, it, I. Ugh. Jeez.
An exhilarating hunt, Exile. Now, it is time for Einar to go
carry
do
this.
Einar business.
47 to 95 physical. 122% increased physical damage, 16% increased attack speed, 21% increased stun duration on enemies, and 78 accuracy rating. Oh my god. And I think it's got a spot still for a an enchantment type deal. Prefix or suffix, I think. Well then. For comparison's sake. 491. 909. Oh wow. Neat. That's a bit of an upgrade. Let's drop some stuff off quick. Another jewel. Attack damage leeches bound on physical projectile damage. Not for me. That bow though. That to me is actually pretty good. And I guess I'll put this with the bow? I don't know. I don't really plan on making a archery person, but if I do, that's a pretty okay start. Muttering essence of hatred. Weeping essence of hatred. Weeping essence of doubt. Yeah, shit. These need their own tab. There's just too many of them. I can't organize them like that. Those we leave unidentified because I'm just selling them as is. Woof, that lightning knife. 6 to 73 lightning damage.
Welcome. Wet and slippery flesh.
An outdoor location flooded with frogs.
No matter the color before, now the earth is green.
Positive side of that is I think the ones that affect like the area or bad weather or something like that is usually increased quantity and rarity of items dropped. Also, it's just sort of a thing. Physical damage, lightning damage, intelligence, evasion, and rarity of items found. Neat. Global physical damage, man.
Fate.
I had to see about finding a cool sash like that. 801. 845.
Welcome.
One day.
See you soon.
Stibnite flask, I suppose. Rebirth, stash that away for an eternity. Back into it. Oh my god, 928 DPS. Smash. Smash. Who put this chest here? The fuck? We got... Einhar stuff is done. We found Cassia already, so we're ready to move up. I already see the exit there. We are almost done with this, and I think after this act I'll go ahead and end it. I'm not really a fan of the next act, like, at all. So we'll start on that one another time. That's where you unlock the Scion to play. Only have to do that once on your account though, thankfully. That's quite nice. Not like you have to do it every single league. Boss time!
I exiled an animal. Now you almost resemble man.
Jeez, 1100 DPS that thing does. Rip, shred, tear, slaughter. Giggle, snort. Howl, pablooey, blammo.
Have you ever seen the true face of God?
Jeez.
Die. The light of divinity.
I don't think I've ever melted him that fast before.
This world is an illusion.
Phase 3. my god.
The Empire dies with you, Dominus. The Karui will never again be slaves.
That music, come down, it's over already. Hello, Diallo.
Of course.
Jesus Christ. Oh, and the Plague of Frogs is here.
Follow a dead
Alright, well I
river
guess
to
I'll
the
do
foot
that
of
real
Kitava's
fast.
Kingdom. Just how the elders at home told it.
I guess we'll get to town. Plague of Frogs is just a bunch of frogs to kill. Oh, alright. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's like really terrible, shitty thunderstorm weather and stuff, and it's just, you know, whatever. You just dodge lightning, but the entire area's got an increased drop rate for stuff for rarity or so. Yeah, I've never torn my way through that so quickly before. That was, whoa. This new weapon that I've got it's quite good. It's a good fit. I like it.
Return to the dirt.
Back to the dirt. You stupid bird. Shared boon. Oh, shared death. Chromatic. Well, we're back to one-shotting. That's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe I didn't need more damage talents after all. Just a better weapon.
Flesh, clinging feet and tongue. No matter the color before, now the earth is green.
And that's all the frogs did, I guess. Have we been getting the, Oh, okay. I guess we did get those. It's difficult knowing sometimes the incubations because they just kind of drop suddenly and it's difficult knowing. Because I just remembered that I had put that on the weapon and I didn't know if we had, I didn't know if we actually finished the incubation process or not. But now we can get to increase physical damage percentage with stuff. So from 918 to 954. This is when we start to scale. Three portals, one of them right here.
The blight is trying to spread.
I don't know, more fire?
The blight is trying to spread.
It's all on this area. Have some cold. Just watching my totem go apeshit on them all. I love it. He swings so fast. Easy. %'s worth it. Oh, no voiceover. Remnant of Corruption. Corrupts the essences, trapping a monster, modifying them unpredictably. Oh. Okay. I didn't realize you could corrupt those. I guess you would need the specific thing for it. Alright. And welcome to the new town.
Go where you are needed.
Until
See you soon.
Is there a new prophecy?
I will see you
No.
again.
This is when the delving gets introduced, which never did a lot of, but I am curious. We'll talk to him later. Need to unlock the seal, but to do that, we go through the area on the southwest. Kill a certain someone who may or may not sound familiar in the Dried Lake. Take his banner, bring it up to there to remove the seal, and want to go back. To remove the seal, and then we go through the mines, do some delve stuff. Tasuni, the dude you typically turn divination cards into, but apparently Navali can do it nowadays. Yala's here, and Ilian.
Go where you are needed.
And for the longest time, this was the final act of the game. And then they introduced, what, like, the next 6 acts all at the same time or something like that in one big update. Pretty huge update. I guess I'll sell stuff real fast. Diamond ring for some global crit chance, increased fire damage, some cold damage to attack, some life regen, some mana and intelligence. 9 energy shield gloves. Oof. 10 to 16 fire, 1 to 22 lightning damage. Life regen, some life. Bronze gauntlets. Oh god, my current gauntlets. Whoa. Ugh. They do basically nothing. 6 life gained on kill, I guess, and some cold resist. This is adds a bit of physical damage, 26 strength, some life regen, and maximum. I'll take that, you know. These gloves are so old. And honestly, 846, 843. How would you be doing more? I guess it's taking into account accuracy rating? Must be. It must be. Alright. I do need a little more hit chance, but we'll get that. I think the hammer passives here give me a bit of that at some point. It may be. Guess not. Okay, well. Maybe we pick up Resolute Technique, so I can't do crits, but my hits also can't be evaded. And then we'll just be done with that. Maybe. I'm keeping these though still. Superior Axe away. Superior Sword.
Hello.
All right.
Fate awaits you.
I guess I'll hang on to this. I don't know. We'll put it in the stash. I don't know, maybe for like the later on essences or something like that. Maybe that's a really cool thing.